Mike, where are we?
We are in Charles de Gaulle Airport, right outside of Paris, trying to find our car.
No, more specifically, we are lost. As usual.
Haven't driven a car in a minute.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
We're still in the airport parking garage. The highway.
I wanna be like you. I wanna walk like you, talk like you. You say it's true. And it's like me. And life is human too.
What's up, everybody?
Hi.
Welcome back to another episode of Let's Hope Our Camera Doesn't Get Stolen while we record videos
In a park.
A park in Rome. If you're wondering why Sierra's holding her phone so weird, it's because it's a microphone. So,
Our audio sometimes gets messed up, so I just feel like this is necessary.
yeah, and it's always Sierra's fault when the audio gets messed up. We're back from France. More specifically Normandy. Honestly, it's been my favorite trip so far.
Yeah.
The plane flight there was about, I mean, it's a normal plane ride, but I think the people in front of us forgot that, like, parenting exists.
So bad. So it's two kids and a dad, and the mom's across the aisle, and the dad just the whole time just on his, he's flipping open the newspaper as if like they weren't his kids at all, as if he didn't know them at all. Never said a word.
He was turned
away. The mom's across the aisle with like the migraine of her life, completely understandably, and she's just like shaking her head.
We got kids like shaking the people's seats in front of them,
standing on their seats. Not once were they, I think, seat buckled in.
Yeah,
which is a common thing over here. We've seen some toddlers in cars. They stand in the passenger seat. They're like 2 years old.
Like, welcome to Europe.
Welcome to Europe.
So we get in at like 2 a.m. to Normandy. Mm-hmm. But on Fridays where we really did all of like the there's a pigeon just walking around.
I know,
the tripod. Fridays where we really got to do like all the World War II stuff. Which I thought was really cool. You'll see like there's gonna be another segment like directly related to the World War II stuff in a little bit. Let's talk about going to Mont Saint Michel. It's like this big like fairy tale looking castle.
It just appears in the distance.
Yeah.
The middle of nowhere. It's on an island kind of. Or would you say it's an island?
It is an island.
It is an island.
It's just built in the middle of like the sandbar. That
looks straight out of Oblivion. It's dedicated to St. Michael the Archangel, who is this boy's namesake right here.
It's facts. It's like the only place never to be conquered by like another nation in France.
During like any war.
Because it's just too hard to get to.
Yeah. It was so cool, and you walk in and it kind of reminds me of like the town from like Belle, like Beauty and the Beast. These just really cute just shops, and it's like winding roads steadily uphill. You just kind of go, and then you finally like, I think we took a back road to get to the entrance of the Abbey, which is like way on the top.
Yeah, it was like so surreal. Like it doesn't look like a real place.
No. It is like straight out of a fairy tale.
It just looks like it's photoshopped in the distance.
And I'm really glad we got to see it because it was only like an hour and a half from where we stayed, and having a car made it so easy to just get all around Normandy.
I don't think that we've stressed that point. We rented a car.
Don't you have to be 25 to rent a car? European drivers are crazy. You're too young to rent a car.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Don't be a clown. Just slow that car down.
I want to stress that we did a road trip in another country before we've ever done a road trip together in the United States.
Here's a dance you ought to do. Let me introduce to you. Posing, everybody pose. Here's a dance you ought to do. Let me introduce to you. Posing, everybody pose.
taking me in circles around the airport.
It only took a few minutes.
Please turn next right.
We should name our GPS.
It's called Linda.
Linda.
Linda, listen. Listen, Linda. Listen.
Thanks for the accident alert, Linda.
Hells yeah for McDonald's. Oh!
We missed the McDonald's.
We missed the McDonald's! No!
We found McDonald's.
Found a McDonald's.
We found McDonald's. Happy. Here we're gonna send you to the other segment about doing the. I feel like we should be more, you know,
a
little bit more respectful.
Yes.
Than our normal self while
Yes.
explaining that. So we're gonna send you into that segment right about now.
On the Friday that we were in Normandy, we got the opportunity to visit some of the historic sites along the coast. We went to a few of the museums and visited Utah and Omaha Beach, as well as Pointe du Hoc. They both had beautiful monuments as a tribute to the heroic actions of the Allied forces on D-Day.
The drone footage that you are seeing was taken at Pointe du Hoc. The landscape here was incredible. When walking through the fields around Pointe du Hoc, there was no paved roads or easy footpaths, and there were craters the size of pickup trucks every few feet. It was incredible and how real it felt, and even more so that nobody was there when we visited. The next stop we visited was the American Cemetery in Normandy. This was a powerful reminder of the sacrifice that these soldiers made for the price of freedom. It is a beautiful sight as it looks out over a section of Omaha Beach, where so many men that fought on those shores are now laid to rest.
Something surprising we found immediately upon being in Normandy was how the American flag flew alongside the French flag nearly everywhere we went. We thought that was a really beautiful token of thank you to America for everything she did in France's time of need. Really cool museum.
It's Saturday.
Please turn next left.
Do you mind, Linda? Anyway, it's Saturday.
Follow the road for 3 kilometers.
But Linda, honey, look at this.
But I think this one had like the time of his life this weekend.
Yeah,
Driving around, spending all of his World War II. I'm gonna
Just give it a sec.
spitting all of his World War II facts.
I was nerding out.
He was nerding out big time, and it was
Big
really fun
time.
to see.
On Saturday, we woke up at like 6 to drive back to Charles de Gaulle Airport. Bye, Linda. Where we took a train into the Paris City Center. Or not the city center. We took a train to Notre Dame.
We made it on the Paris train.
Going to Paris.
Going to Paris.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame,
And
the cathedral.
yeah, we went to mass there. Which, fun fact, if you're Catholic,
You get the
then
fast pass.
You get the fast pass
You
into
get to
Notre
skip
Dame.
the line.
Because you can just skip the line. It was a real quick.
We so like
into
because
Paris.
mass took like an hour. Like after mass, we were like, all right, we have like less than 30 minutes to get to and back from. We were like, we got to see one thing, so we went to the Eiffel Tower. Quickly, we made it back to the train, and we hopped back to the airport, and we didn't have to rush through an airport.
Like the second time out of all of our trips that we haven't had to just sprint through an airport.
It was incredible. We liked it a lot, I think, especially because it was so quiet. No horns blaring, no traffic,
nothing.
no crowds, no people.
It was just driving through these little cute little French towns.
Countrysides, beautiful.
Looked like they were still straight out of World War II. Like they were still that era. Like it just it hasn't changed.
We actually felt like we went back in time.
Yeah.
It was the exact same.
But next video should be Florence.
Yes.
Should be Florence video. Should have another Rome video coming out
Working on
the heels of that. I don't know. We'll try to just grind out some videos. I guess that's more on me. It's my job. I guess we'll see ya. Yeah. See ya.
Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. What you say?